Okay, I wanted to talk to you some of the best places to get residency in Central America for a lot of reasons. I did a video not too long ago on Nicaragua. The problem with Nicaragua now is it's got a full dictatorship there now with Ortega in. And I'll tell you something too. You could have a problem with properties getting confiscated there, nationalized, and I would advise you to stay away from Nicaragua totally. People running for office against Ortega, they're getting thrown in prison. It's gotten to be really, really bad. You know, it used to be, it's an inexpensive place to live. They got beautiful beaches there. It's one of the few countries in Central America, they don't have even a language requirement to get the citizenship, but they don't allow dual citizenship. That's the thing I don't like. But they got the dictator in now, which who knows how long that's going to be in, you know, how long he's going to be in office now. But, you know, it's pretty difficult to get some of those guys out. I mean, look what happened to Venezuela. I mean, you got Chavez, now you got Maduro in there, and who knows how much longer he's going to be in. So, yeah, I would be staying away from places like that. I'll tell you some good alternatives where you can get that allow dual citizenship is Guatemala. I actually like Guatemala better than I do Panama or Costa Rica, because those two, Costa Rica and Panama, require you to give up the passport citizenship if you want to get a passport there. They require you to give up all your other passports if you want to get citizenship there, either, you know, Panama or Costa Rica. And Honduras does also. Honduras allows you to have a dual citizenship, but only with certain countries in Central America. I think Spain is the other alternative. That being said, as a general rule, you're not going to be able to get a second passport if you go there. Now, if you want to get residency there, they're good places to get residency, but you know, it's a real problem otherwise. Now, Belize does allow dual citizenship, and it's English speaking. It's only one of those that's, you know, that their main language is English. They do have I just checked, forgot what number it was, but it was real high. It's one of the highest murder homicide rate countries in the world. And so, you know, I can tell you it's all drug related, but the fact is you know, there are some Americans have been killed over there, and they never, you know, usually when people are murdered over there, they never find out who did it. They're just not very good at figuring things out. And but Belize's passport's not all that good either, because all those other ones that I mentioned that were Spanish speaking, Costa Rica, Panama, Guatemala, places like that, and also Nicaragua have visa free to the Schengen countries, which is nice. Belize does not have that. I don't know why they have not been able to get it. I think eventually they will be able to get it, but right now they don't have it. And it will take you, they say 5 years before you can apply. Just count 7 to 10 before you get the passport. You're not going to get any quicker than that. They used to have a fast track program, but that program was dissolved back when 9/11 occurred, when a lot of the other countries pulled out too. So, you know, these are some of the countries that you should be looking at if you want in Central America. One that's in South America that's really good too, which I like, is Ecuador. That's another good one. Very inexpensive place to live too. So these are some things that you can look at there. Also, folks, if you want to legally get your income taxes to zero, how to get a second passport, as quick as 45 days, do 3 things. Hit the subscribe button on the right of your screen. You'll get new videos automatically as they come out. And number 2 is I would like to hear from you. If you got a question or comment, put it below. And again, if you got any questions, go to our website, www.citizenshipquickly.com, and just ask for some help. So, you know, these are some good countries that you can look at. I personally really like St. Kitts' residency by investment, which is in the Caribbean. The weather is actually better in St. Kitts than those other places. You don't have the heat and stuff in the Leeward Island chain like you do in Central America. Central America is very hot. I used to live in Panama for several years, and man, that's a hot place, especially in February and March. And they have the monsoon rains there. Whereas St. Kitts, you know, your residency program, you can literally set up a business, you know, in St. Kitts and get a residency started, and it's and no income tax, even on a local business. So those are some things that, you know, I would be looking at there too. Another good one too is Antigua and Barbuda. They've got a good program too. Their tax advantages are not quite as good as St. Kitts, because if you run a business, like I mentioned to you before, in St. Kitts, the owner, they don't require you to have Social Security. They want you to, but you don't have to do it. In Antigua and Barbuda, they do require you to have Social Security for the main person, the owner. Now, if you have employees, both countries, St. Kitts and Nevis and Antigua and Barbuda, require you to have Social Security on your employees. But if you got a lot of employees and stuff, it just depends on which type of country you really like too. You know, you need to visit both places. I personally like St. Kitts better than Antigua, but either country there doesn't have an income tax. That's the thing that's so neat about it. So if you want to learn more on this, again, go to our website, www.citizenshipquickly.com, and just ask for some help, and I'll talk to you in the next video. Take care.